It's Sunday morning here at Casino del Sol in Tucson. Kathy and I have spent our, second night? Yeah, I guess so. Second night here in the casino parking lot. And we're going to take a drive up to Kitt Peak, where there are a number of observatories up there. And we'll find out more when we get there. But we're looking forward to a nice drive on this beautiful Sunday morning. A little breezy, about 50, maybe 60 degrees. It's going to warm up though. It'll get up near 80 later today. So let's head out. So we're on Arizona 86 West, and you can see Kitt Peak straight ahead of us, and the observatories up on the top. There's a number of observatories, 4 or 5 of them, something like that, and it does have the world's largest astronomical observatory. I think what I was reading last night, 18 stories high, the building. There is a visitor center up there, so and a gift shop, Kathy says. So we'll learn more when we get there. But we're still, even though you can see it in the distance, we're still at least 25 miles away. 25 miles from when we got on this road, State Route 86, to 386. And then we get on 386 and take it windy and curvy up the rest of the way, up the mountain. Should be a beautiful drive. So now we're on State Route 386. You look up there at the top, you can see the National Observatory. And there's a radio telescope up there too, I understand. Anyway, sign said no services on this road. And we've got 12 miles. We've got 12 miles to go to get up there. It's a windy, curvy, looking at Google Maps, it's a windy, curvy road. And they're, what?
It said 11 and a half miles up to the observatory.
Okay, 11 and a half miles. And there's a gate where we came through at the intersection, and this road is closed from 4 p.m. until 9 a.m. Every day. So it's just a road up to the facilities up at the top. We're at 4,000 feet elevation right now, and just at a pullout. We've still got about 3,000 feet to go to get up to the peak. But thought we would pull out and give you a view of the vista here. About 10-mile-an-hour breeze, probably about 65 degrees. Just a really beautiful day, and there's nobody on the road. Feels like we are all alone out here. Look way off in the distance, all those mountains. This is just beautiful. You can just see the top of the big observatory over the peak. I stopped in the middle of the road because there's nobody here. We're the only ones.
I hope they're open.
We're the only ones here. They may not be open. No, when I called, the recording said that they're open every day except holidays. And then when I looked online and got the directions or the mapping, it said closed, opens at 9 a.m. And it's currently almost 10 a.m. So they should be open. But like I say, if not, it's a beautiful day, beautiful drive, and no crowds. So now we're up at 5,000 feet, continuing our ascent up Kitt Peak. There's a town way off in the distance I don't think that's Tucson. I'm not sure of my directions here. Wow. I hope you guys can see the colors. The greens and the golds and the reds and the blues. Even the colors in the rock face. Okay, let's continue our way up the peak. It's Sunday morning, nobody here. This is the Hiltner telescope. There's a number of them up here, so we're going to be taking a drive by and hopefully taking pictures of all of them. And again, just a drop-dead gorgeous view. This one is a radio telescope. It's inside of a vinyl type of structure, and you can see we're looking at the door. That door raises up, cranks all the way up and opens up. And a radio telescope is like a big ear. It is listening into the sky, into space, listening for any sort of radio transmission that it might pick up from other planets, other galaxies, other universes. Kathy says other aliens. And there was a sign on the way up here that there is to be no radio transmission and no cell phone operation while you're up here, because it might interfere. Well, it would interfere. The radio telescope is very, very sensitive, and even though it's pointed up to the sky, any stray RF would affect the signal reception. And you can see all the other telescopes up on the hill. We haven't been up there yet. What we're looking at now is the solar telescope, and this building is about 100 feet tall. This is another view of it, and it goes down in the ground about another 80 to 100 feet into the viewing area. We were able to get inside into a small viewing room and look up to the mirrors at the top, and the mirrors then shine the image down to mirrors down below and ultimately reflect through other mirrors and down into the viewing room. This is a dormitory where a lot of the researchers stay. So Kathy and I just finished the tour of the Kitt Peak Solar Observatory or Solar Telescope, and it's just a little bit after noon and still a beautiful day, and we'll head back down to see what other kind of trouble we can get into. Wow, what a view from about 7,000 feet up Kitt Peak outside of Tucson, Arizona. We just visited the National Solar Observatory. This is quite a view. You can just see for miles and miles and miles. Kathy says there's a little tiny car down there in the road. Where is it, Kath?
Right down there. I think you can see it. That rock. There's a road down there. Oh, there's a couple cars.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can zoom in on them. There they go. This camera's got a heck of a lens. if I could hold it steady. And back off. There he goes. That telephoto was 1500 millimeter, and now we're at a 21 millimeter wide angle. It's about noon on Sunday. What a gorgeous day. We're going to head back down the mountain. Not sure what we're going to do this afternoon. We'll figure something out.
It's cold already.
Yeah.
These bikers rode their bikes up 7,000 feet, and now they're coasting back down. There's their support vehicle, tail gunner, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so now we are pulling back into the casino parking area where our rig's at. And we're going to have an early dinner. Kathy's going to make chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo, but not really fettuccine. It's spaghetti, but it's made from some kind of Japanese.
Yeah.
Smells like fish.
Zero pasta?
Yeah, zero pasta. You can buy it at Walmart. Anyway, so we're going to have an early
got
supper.
bread to go with
Yeah,
it.
we got bread. We're going to have an early supper. And there we are. Home sweet home.